Hey guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another Null live stream. If you guys don't know, I am Stephanie Driscoll, aka FemSteph, and this is my co-host.
Matthew, that's me. I'm here. Matthew Rory.
And today's stream is going to be a really chill kind of hangout stream. We're going to talk about all things PAX East, and then we're going to play the 4 games that we will be showing at the convention. So a little bit of Demon Spore, Tape to Tape, Athena Crisis, and Streetdog BMX. Which is, I think this is the first time we're going to show Streetdog gameplay on stream. So that's really exciting stuff. And then at the very end, we're going to do a cool little giveaway. So if any of you have been to PAX shows before, one of the really cool things you can do is collect the pins that all of the exhibitors bring. And so we have some really dope pins that we're bringing to Boston next week. So if
I
you were
hope.
unable, hopefully, if you're unable to go to the show, though, we will be giving away one set at the end of the stream today. And the set contains 4 pins, one for each game that we'll be showing. So
Yeah.
that'll be really cool. We'll be able to show you that, like the little graphic that shows them in a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, hi
We
guys.
we've been prepping for PAX for months now. The booth we're gonna show off a little bit. I've been trying to get shirts for everybody. Flyers already done. The pins are coming from a faraway land, and I really hope they get there on time. But I have been told that everything is going to be ship shape. So if you are coming to PAX, feel free to swing by our booth. We'll give you the booth number a little bit later on. We'll probably pretty much smack dab in the middle of the expo hall. So looking forward to see some of you and come by and take a look at the games. And you say exciting to show off Street Dog for the first time. I say I hope I play it well. Let's just say that.
Everyone, you need to give Rory a really hard time when he
Yeah.
biffs it. Just
It's
kidding.
really fun to biff at least. It's really fun to eat crap in that game. So we'll definitely do some of that. But I'm looking forward to showing off.
Good morning, Zach Rabbit. Good morning, Spruce and Peaky and Wolf and Rat and Voiku. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this morning. So I'm actually gonna be up first. We're gonna like take turns, Rory and I. We're gonna do
Awesome.
a little tag teaming here. So I'm going to start with Demon Spore and then I'll kick it off to Rory for Tape to Tape. So if you guys are kind of new here, Demon Spore is an action horror roguelite inspired by 80 sci-fi movies. It's a really cool game. Top-down perspective. You're in a laboratory facility, and there's these monsters, monstrous tentacle monsters, in here, and I'm gonna show you in a second. Uh, let's see, let me pull it up.
Is
I
this
am
the
using
PAX build?
Yes, this is the
Awesome.
PAX
Cool.
build. So I am using controller. I prefer controller for
Yeah.
this type of gameplay, definitely. So here's the map. You can see the facility here. We are this little purplish icon on the far left, and our goal is to get to the far right where you see the little blinking green guy that's indicating an
Ooh,
elevator.
you've got a
Um,
straight shot.
yeah, I also have a lot of power-ups and weapons right off the rip. So if you check it out in the middle, there's the red biohazard sign. So that's the main monstrous growth. Super difficult to get through. And this growth will be moving around the rooms as we also move. So a little bit of strategy. You want to try and avoid the direction that they're going in. There are bodies around the map that have security keys. You want to try and loot them at the appropriate moments and try and lock some of the rooms so that they can't grow into your path, and we'll just see how it goes. I was very confident the last time we streamed, and then I got to the final room, and the smallest little monster just completely wrecked my face. So, as is with any roguelite, dying is part of the process. You learn as you go, more strategies, more ideas, and everything like that. So, dying is not the end, it's only the beginning. So, let's get started here. I think I'm gonna go down because there's like
Yeah.
3 weapons right out the gate. So
You can only
let's
hold two, but it's good to have a selection. You can always pick up, drop one if you want to, and find something else if you because there are like the flamethrower seems to be from the feedback of the early or Steam Next Fest. The flamethrower is definitely one of the ones to look for. If you find it, you have an easier time. So always fire extinguishers as well.
Yeah,
Nice to have.
fire stingers are definitely like what I want off the bat. They're so
Pro-
handy.
Say if
Do you
you're
want me to go?
If you have played Demon Spore, please do join the Discord. Ed K is the dev on this game, and he has been very receptive to feedback from people who've played the demo. I believe the demo's still live on Steam, so you can play yourself if you like.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Hmm. So these little guys are dormant until you either get too close or do something to wake them up. So I don't think I actually have room to kind of skirt these guys by.
Does not look like it, but they're pretty easy to kill, but they will wake up, all of them. I don't actually, I'm not sure if they all wake up. Yeah, so it's within a radius of the noise, they'll wake up. So you can still theoretically kill these guys. And if the other ones don't wake up, you can, yep, I was wrong.
Oh, oh, that's a chair. I don't want a chair.
Being talking with Ed about his development plans is really interesting. So there will be more unlockable characters. I believe we confirmed that publicly on the Discord. So we're gonna have that at some point in the future. But it is gonna be interesting to see. Oh, whoa,
Oh
good
my
lord.
gosh.
Yeah, they don't stay frozen forever. Classic fire extinguisher. I have
Funnel
used
them
it.
through the hot gates.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay. Got a little dicey there, but we managed. Okay, so this little terminal right here unlocks the doors. So we can manage to get into this little room, and it looks like we have a gun.
I think that's a
Let's go.
laser. Is that a laser? I missed. There it is.
Yeah, it is a
There we go.
laser.
I love the
And
laser effect.
and then these little containers here are ammo crates. So I'm gonna stock up on as much ammo as I can before we take off. And so here's the kind of gamble, right? She could have a security key, or she could have a little tentacle growth inside of her. Can I place this right next to her?
I believe so. This was a pro strat that I think Dave Newman gave to us, or gave to me. You can plop it on or
Oh,
set them on fire. Oh no! Oh no!
oh, oh,
Okay,
oh,
be careful.
oh,
Oh,
did that
all
work?
right.
That didn't work, did it?
Oh, you did it too early, unfortunately. So you will have to kill
Oh,
this growth. These can be pretty tough, but it looks like you kind of lucked out in terms
oh.
of not having too many growths. So good play.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, the pro move there is to set down one of the fire units, and as you open up the body, you can set it on fire, and as the growth comes out, they'll just be on fire. A little cheese move, but it does work pretty effectively.
That was close. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look around. I can probably. Oh, just kidding.
Speaking of Dave, he's in the chat room. Hey, Dave. He has played more Demon Spore than probably anybody else on staff. We all played a bunch of it, but he's definitely had the hours in.
This is my favorite weapon, so this is exciting.
Excellent.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We can put a sticky gel, flammable. What else do we have down here? I want like an acid, but it looks like we didn't get lucky. So
I
let's
feel like the flammable might be your best bet. Just
okay.
yeah, drop it on her and then open the body. And if it does wind up being a bad thing, you can
Do I have to throw it on her, or do I just drop it
I
next to
think you can
her?
drop it and shoot it.
Okay. Let's
It's
see.
a little tough to tell where the ghosts come out. I definitely find that it's more common to have ghosts than security keys, but I'd be curious to ask Ed if there's a specific kind of ratio of risk reward. If you shoot that flammable thing now, you might be that is a bigger one. We saw one of the smaller ones before, but now you're getting the big ones. So they spread very, very quickly, and you do need to
Oh
be.
shoot!
Oh no, you can hit it.
Oh, okay.
There.
Well, I'm not even gonna risk it. Okay, the panic set in. We still survived, so it's good.
A lot of difficulty kind of stuff, conversations on the Discord as well. We're talking about. I know one hit kills been an adjustment for people to come into, but I do believe there are talks about maybe having some armor or some, as you get the roguelite elements as multiple runs, you might be able to, survive a hit. Kind of in discussion at the moment.
Yeah. So, chat. If you didn't catch that, if any of the monsters kind of make contact with your player, it's a KO. So you got to make sure you definitely keep your spacing. There's a lot of different movement types. You have leapers. You have something called a grabber, where their tongue kind of shoots out and grabs you, and you have like maybe a millisecond to kind of like shoot them in the face before you make contact with the main body. And you saw like the spreader growth, which is always my doom, to be honest.
Yeah. As a, I play a huge amount of roguelites. I find they can be difficult to start, but as you get the systems down and the mechanics down, they do get easier over time. So it's always worth like putting a few hours in before you make a call on the difficulty. I've played hours and hours of Spelunky, which I do believe Spelunky 2 is one of the hardest games I've ever played. We probably talked about it before, but it can be too much. But I do find Demon Spore to be pretty evenly balanced once you know how things work and how to avoid enemies. But it is still a challenging game for sure.
Where is the control panel? Oh, it's just open. Okay.
Yeah, the
We're
green
gonna
ones
give
are
this
just open.
guy lots of space, kind of bait him out because the laser has a really long range. And then we're just gonna clear that.
I don't see any security key possibilities here. See a loading screen now.
We're gonna go ahead and refill our ammos. I'm trying to get more flamethrowers because it's my fave.
Yeah, the flamethrower is really important to keep topped up on ammo because it does go through pretty quickly. Also, it's really good for the spreading enemies, so you do wind up using a ton of ammo for it. But you're on a decent path. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, now that when you see that the biohazard symbol spreading to a room next to you, it will try to break through the shutters and pop through, and it is going to be a big one, it looks like. But you got to it in time, so it's just very
Don't jinx me, don't jinx me.
yeah, it's just very, very important to get those before they start spreading. As they spread throughout the room, they can become unmanageable. They
This
become
is really cool. I like this little fish
ungovernable.
tank.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about what to do with the fish tanks and what to do with some of the animal carcasses spread around the laboratory. Some of the enemies will go for some of the carcasses and kind of evolve in front of your eyes if you're not careful. I've seen that happen multiple times, and they do get very, very dangerous. So it is always have to have your head on a swivel in Demon Spore.
So here is another option that you can clear a room with. So if I were to toggle this power, basically what it does is it turns all the lights off, which can be super spooky, but it opens and unlocks all the doors. So if you're able to kind of run past and you don't really want to take the time to clear a room, you can kind of just speed through it really quickly, which can definitely be a tool. You know what? I think, there's no way 3 for 3, right? Right, guys?
It,
Right, guys?
I would take odds on it, but we'll see what happens. You have enough ammo to kill it if it does, but you do kind of want a security key. You also have a security desk down here in the lower left where you can lock rooms off, and that'll be pretty important because you do look like you're kind of coming up on some more biohazard. A big biohazard enemy is
Oh
coming up.
gosh.
Man, you're not having good luck today.
No.
But hopefully this will kill it as it pops up. The acid doesn't last forever is the only problem here. And it looks like it's going to spread out a little bit too. Oh, no, oh, there we go.
Please, 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 please.
Uh-oh.
Okay, okay.
Perfect. Top
We're all right.
top
We
shelf.
are okay.
Yeah, top shelf strats so far. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty safe.
So if the biohazard goes down and like follows me
Yeah, it'll
into
be right
this
behind you.
room, it'll be right on my butt, right?
Yeah, but you can still do if you attack the shutter. I'm kind of up and down on whether this is still something that is a supported strat. But if you do attack the shutter, it should prevent it from breaking through. The only problem is you have other enemies here. It looks like it's not coming through, which is
Oh
good.
no, oh no, oh no. This is not great.
Oh, this is a really tough one. Yeah, these are really, really tough.
Come on, come on, come on. Pop, 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 pop.
I saw this killing a lot of people in the Next Fest streams, and
Oh no, this is not good.
yeah, Ooh.
Oh no! It didn't pop. Can you shoot them as they're like this, or are they kind of like invulnerable on the stage?
Pretty immortal. You pretty much just have to wait them out, and eventually they will settle down into a more defeatable kind of form. It's just a matter of avoiding and running away. But that is it. They do get very, very big and very tough to avoid. So it is kind of it's a skill check for sure. They're tough. They're really, really tough.
Also, chat, these are procedurally generated levels, so you will never really encounter the same run again. So that's one of the things that I love about it is you think you're cooking with gas, but then
Yeah.
you hit a room like this and sometimes it's just not in the cards for me. So that was Demon Spore. It is playable at PAX. If anyone in chat is going to be in Boston next week, and Ed K, the developer on it, who works with his studio is called Dinoboss. He's going to be available at the show floor too. So if you guys are around, definitely come check us out.
Yeah, he'll be there on the weekend. I think he's coming in Friday, so I won't be there the first couple days. He'll be at GDC, a very busy travel schedule, coming from Portugal to
Ooh, nice.
believe. Yeah, he's got a busy week, but it'll be fun to see people playing the game. Also, you can play the demo on Steam right now if you want to get a hands on,
Mhm.
but this is an updated build, so we'll have some fresh stuff for you. Also coming to PAX is Tape to Tape, the action hockey roguelite that we have been. It's been in early access for a while now, and I'm going to play a little bit of it right here. There's still a lot of features coming up for the game, which we are excited to show off. A fight system is coming up, controllable goalies, a bigger, better campaign is being worked on right now. I'm going to try and show off a little bit of this. This cheese team can be very, very difficult to beat. This is still pretty early on in the run. And I'm going to try and score a few goals here. And I'll hopefully get... Oh, I got gas. But yes, I'm really excited to see what this team is cooking up because they have a lot of roadmap. You can find it on their Discord. Oh, boy.
I'm gonna drop that in chat. Right.
Go. There we go. Oh, no. This goalie. Oh. Hostin will also be attendance in PAX, so the community manager and the lead person you see on the Tape to Tape Discord all the time. So I'm looking forward to, if you want to get a hands-on demo of Tape to Tape and get a feel for what they're putting into the game coming up. I'm going to fart on this guy. That'd be great.
What did you just say?
I have a fart ability.
A fart?
As
Okay.
you might notice, the game is, somewhat arcadey. You do have power-ups. You do have like a different kind of skill levels and everything like that. But I am just peppering this goalie, but nothing's going through. But yes, you can choose power-ups and artifacts to upgrade your team. I'm going to try and get it in. Yeah, there we go. Little Chloe Crockett, my favorite superstar. When I play the game, she is very, very fast. She can't shoot very powerfully, but she is super fast. And I find speed is still a pretty key thing to be looking for on your team. I also got an artifact that gave all of my bench warmers an extra 20 speed, which is really good because if they can't catch you, they can't prevent you from scoring. It's just a matter of getting that goalie in front of everybody. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight system because my formative kind of hockey game was Blades of Steel on the NES. And it was always famous because if you won a fight, the other person who lost would get the penalty minutes, which I don't think is how it really works in the NHL, but I haven't been to a hockey game in a while. I need to go down to a Sharks game at some point. I grew up watching a lot of hockey. Capitals back in DC. Dino Cicerelli, Dale Hunter, one of those players you always hated to watch if he wasn't on your team, but if he was on your team, he was your favorite kind of enforcer. I believe he's third all time in penalty minutes in the NHL. Went over to play for the Boston Bruins his last season. I think they got I forget. I think his last year with the Caps, we went to the finals and we got swept by the Red Wings during the Red Wing dominant era. Hockey's still fun.
Yeah, looks like we
Tape
have a
Tape's still fun as
Canes
well.
fan. Labroso said, "Go Canes!" So,
Hey, I haven't kept up with the scoring this year. I know the trade deadline just happened and everybody was selling and trading and trying to get some action going on. I haven't kept up with the Sharks this year. Come on. So my best scorer here is Shaggy here. I believe that's his name. He is my right winger, I think. He was my center, but I moved him off because you really want your scorers on the wings and you want to have somebody else bringing the puck up, and that was not a good pass. Goalie back here. I'm really curious to see how the devs implement the controllable goalies because it is something that the community has been asking for a while now, and it's their AI at the moment. There we go. So you just got to cross it in front of the goal and try to shoot down. I'm gonna finish off this map here, but we'll talk a little bit about the roguelite elements of this game. So you are earning a currency as you play. Oh, that was bad. That was breakaway. You're earning a currency called rubber as you play, and you can use it to upgrade your team and your superstars and also unlock new superstars and powers. I think I have a lot of the powers already unlocked on this run because I haven't been playing for a very long time, but I still have some stuff I need to unlock
And
for
if
this.
you guys were interested in checking out Tape to Tape yourselves, if this hockey game looks like right up your alley, you can head to the link that I just dropped in chat. It is available on Steam in early access. So go ahead and get yourself a copy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Exactly. Labrozo says fart on him.
exactly. It's the special powers do. There we go. You got to do those crosses right in front of the goalie and try to make it as short a shot as. Also, animated crowds are coming in soon. You can create your own teams now with your special, livery, as I believe is what they're called. People are recreating some. How to phrase this? People are putting their favorite teams in the game. So I just want some rubber. I'll walk you through the kind of upgrading portion of this right now before we move on to the next game. But if you do get 4 goals before they score, you do kind of win the game automatically. There are a lot of people doing speed running of this game too as well. I think Cave did a big speed run at the last Games Done Quick. And I think I already have Curveball. I do already have Curveball, but I'll add it to my other guy too. So I'm gonna get out of here and show you the real quick before we move on. So you get the run results. I won a lot. I'm very good. And I'm going to go ahead and try to upgrade some stuff. I have 30 rubber, I think, right now, 28. I don't know if I have enough to unlock anything. I'm still waiting on Magnet, and this Dragon Shout I still need to actually unlock before I can buy it. So some of the skills are trapped behind
I love
some.
the menu screen. The game
Yeah,
just looks so good,
it's
man.
really, really good. I still have a lot of superstars to unlock. I think they've added some here that I haven't recognized. So I still have some game to play. I'll keep on working on it, but I do have some of these superstars unlocked. And as we move forward, there'll probably be more of these to look forward to. But again, feel free to take a look on early access. It's a very bustling Discord as well. Feel free to swing by for any suggestions, and we'll see you at PAX for this one too. So coming along really well. I want to fight. I want to fight people, and I'm looking forward to that being on the roadmap.
Dukes up, Rory. Dukes up.
Oops, there we go. I can't. Next, I think you're to the side of me. Hopefully, nope, the other way. I always get left
Right
and right
here.
mixed up.
Um, so the next game that we're gonna be showing is called Athena Crisis. It is a modern retro turn-based strategy game. So if you are familiar with the Advanced Wars genre, definitely this is going to be right up your alley. It is developed by Chris Nakazawa of Nakazawa Tech. We did do a stream about it was that last week?
I
Time?
believe so. It's been a heck of a few weeks in terms of stuff going on. So
Yeah, so I think, yeah, last week because the game went into early access. So it is available to play right now on Steam if you guys want to check it out. So, what we're looking at here is I was just going to start a new game, and this right here are the community maps, or these are the official maps. Sorry, this is this tab right up top. These are community maps. These are created by players, users, just like you guys. There is a really sick, in-depth map and campaign editor. So not only can you like place all of the individual tiles to exactly how you want it, you can actually type in dialogue and create a whole campaign structure around your map too, which I think is just super cool. So, I am definitely, I would say, on the newer end of games like this. I'm not super versed in the RTS like category, but we are going to take a challenge and we're going to try one of these
wow.
user maps. This one looks crazy.
It's been really, really gratifying to see the community kind of come together. They're making full campaigns. Flack already has a few campaigns. I know other people are working on their own campaigns as well. So beyond the campaign that Christoph is working on right now, the official campaign, there's going to be a bevy of user-generated content to go through. People are always playing online, PvP. This hit early access last week, so it is available on Steam right now. And you can give it a whirl yourself. It's also I keep on saying go to the Discord, but the Discord for this has been super, super helpful in terms of feedback and balancing and everything like that. But which map are you going to try today?
I mean, I was going to try a small map, but this micro map is the
It's
cutest thing I've ever seen.
tiny.
It's so tiny. We'll do a small one, I guess. I think this one looks pretty cool. I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
want
it's
something
pretty straightforward.
you want
We
something
got 2
kind of
lanes.
symmetrical? Yeah.
Yeah. We got the orange team on the left, the blue team on the right, and kind of a bunch of unclaimed buildings in the middle. So let's go ahead and play this one. Coral Lagoon. Oh, I think I muted it earlier. So here we go. Should we get some some music? The vibes are always immaculate with the music in Athena Crisis. So
Yeah, the music just hit Spotify last week as well. Let me see if I can dig up a list of that and put it in the chat because it is really, really cool. I believe Nainu, hopefully I'm pronouncing the name right, but you can definitely find this on Spotify.
So, this is our HQ. This is the building that we want to try and protect at all costs. If the enemy team is able to capture our headquarters, that is the end of the game. The other alternative is to clear the whole board of their units, and that also triggers a win factor as well. So we have a factory here which produces units. Looks like it set us up with a double factory and a double barracks. We don't have a ton of money to start, though. Only 200.
Oh, so this is gonna be a slow. I'll let you. I want to see your strategy here because it is curious. I'd be curious also to see the AI as well. What
Yeah.
they do.
What unit is this, Rory? This
That's
guy,
the That is the Pioneer, and I would
Pioneer.
recommend
Okay.
you probably make 2 of those to start off because the Pioneer is going to be able to capture enemy houses. I immediately said I'm going to let you do what you want to do, but sorry. The Pioneers are really good at running really quickly and capturing these neutral buildings, so they will add funds to your economy over every turn, so you really
And
do
then
want
we
to get
can
that.
make some
Then
more
you can
units.
actually
Yeah.
make some combat units here, so.
Gonna pass it over to blue.
Okay, so they made an infantry unit. I'm curious about that choice. I think you're probably going to be in a little bit of a better position for them.
Can they stack? No,
They
they
can.
can't.
They can
Okay.
both be on a jeep together as a transport unit, so they can stack that way. But they cannot be on the same tile at the same time, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. So interesting that the creator of this map chose not to use Fog of War also. So we are able to see everything that they're doing kind of in real time.
Yeah.
Some of the other maps that are available, there is a huge component with the Fog of War where you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. So you kind of have to play a little more strategically that way.
So it's really interesting because they only built that infantry unit, and you currently do not have any funds coming in because I don't think your headquarters actually generate funds. So you do need to get these houses to start making more money, and they can't build anything else until they actually get a house captured. And I think you're going to be pretty well set up in terms of being ahead of them in terms of funds if you can pull off a few of these houses. So you get one more here. You'll start making funds from that. And they did cleverly kind of put, the map developer did cleverly put some mountains in your way too. So your units will move more slowly on mountains than they would on tiles or roads or plains. So they have kind of set you up to be. The only problem now is that your Pioneer unit can't really attack.
Yeah.
So if that infantry unit does come and get you, you won't be able to do much to it. But
Well, we have 100.
yeah, you got that
currency
from the
right now.
house, so you could theoretically make another Pioneer, but
I think I'm gonna wait until we get the second 200 and then make my first infantry unit.
there we
I think
go.
that's the strat. And then I'm gonna, because I don't want to get in this guy's way, I'm gonna try and go up to this building next.
There we go. Make a little. You could theoretically also make a Jeep and get some more Pioneer units up there, but they're going to start building as well. They might be focusing on combat units, but
It's 150 for a Jeep, but
yeah,
still
it's
Jeeps
expensive
can't
now.
attack, so I would still be defenseless.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this guy first, just so my HQ isn't completely unprotected.
Yeah, those
Do you
mountains
think
really
it'd be
do.
better to go left
think-
and then up and around?
I think it's going to be about the same amount, but I could be wrong. It's hard to do the math on it because I think you can move 4 tiles on the road here, and then you can always move 1 on the mountain. So I think it'd be about the same just going north, but it's hard to really gauge at this point. But
Okay,
I think it'd be
go direct.
yeah. So as user-generated combat, there's a million different settings you can do for these PvP or bot maps. You can do, you can set the amount of starting funds. You can have people would start with a bunch of units already if they want to. There's some maps that are asynchronous where you start in the middle and you have like 5 armies trying to come in and beat you down at the same time, but you have more resources than they do. So a lot of strategies that I've been seeing people do asynchronous mirror maps versus, ones that are kind of imbalanced and you have to overcome a challenge. There's one that I think we showed off on the stream last week or I tweeted about yesterday where you actually have to build a supply unit and go across the map to a train unit and move that train on a rail down to your HQ to resupply it. And it's people are getting really intricate with now they're building pioneers. So that's a serious strategy. I think you're still doing.
I did build a Jeep though.
There we go. Yeah, I would load that. Can you move the soldier onto the Jeep and then move the Jeep? That might be the order of. There we go.
There we go.
You gotta really. Smart. Yeah. As I play more, it's really about which order you move your units in is really, really important. So
I'm gonna keep him in and move him to the front next turn.
That is a good idea, and I think you're gonna be able to start building out your army now too. Any questions about Athena Crisis? Feel free to throw them in chat. I've been playing a lot of this game over the last month. Like I said, it's an early access now. Got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people streaming it last week as well. Nice to see people finally kind of what their strategies are to build stuff out. We do have a special dedicated offline PAX demo that we're going to bring as well. So
I like this. This is like a race for economy. That's
the
theme here.
You have to build more pylons kind of a message coming out here. You play a lot of RTSs versus turn-based strategy, Steph? I know you said you're not quite up on the turn-based, but do you ever play like StarCraft 2 or Total Annihilation or anything like that?
I mean, I've always had an interest in learning. I just think I have always been more of like a shooter fan, so I just tend to lean that direction. But I do enjoy these games. When we were talking to Christoph last stream, I think my favorite part of this is like when you mess up, and then taking the learnings from getting defeated and then trying the same map again and using new strategies and everything like that, and the dopamine hit you get when you're like, I finally beat it. Like that's the satisfaction for sure.
I used to play a lot of RTSs, but mostly the story mode. Like I've never, ever been good at PvP RTS games, and turn-based stuff like XCOM I really did play a bunch of, especially the remake. Although I think we might have mentioned this on the stream before, but that was the first game, XCOM UFO Defense, the first game that I ever saw the sun coming up in the morning and wondering what the heck I had done with my entire night because I was just addicted to that game. Very complicated to go back to, but turn-based strategies are wonderful.
Since they only have one infantry still, I might wait for like a big guy, like a tank, so I can wipe these guys. Or what do you think?
If they're doing mostly infantry, you probably want to do the
they're doing pioneer.
Yeah, so you want to build units that are the flamethrowers would be great if you can get a flamethrower up. They'll be really easy to take them out, but you also have some of the vehicle units will do. Yeah, the flamethrowers are pretty expensive.
Yeah,
a lot of balancing going on right now about unit costs because it is a lot of good feedback came in from the early access stuff. So unit costs are all being adjusted. But Christoph is changing stuff all the time. He's super active in the Discord, getting feedback from people. So it looks like this is going to be kind of an infantry. The only issue here that I see is that there are no forward-facing construction buildings, so you're gonna have to build your entire army in that lower left and move them up. So it's gonna be. I can see this being kind of grindy over the long term, as you both have a bunch of. You have to move your. One thing you could do is build an artillery unit and move it to the right of your headquarters, and you could probably ping their units as they get built. That might be a fun thing to try and do.
Oh, how many do you know off the top of your head how many squares it can cross?
It can't hit anything directly next to it. I believe there's like 3 units, so you could probably only hit that one barracks there, which might not be enough to actually hit anything. But I don't know. There's a lot of strats. There's a lot of stuff to consider in this game.
650. Okay. Let's get this guy. I'm gonna bring the Jeep back. start moving him up. I might move him
Yeah, you can. So even
down
if
and
you're,
just kind of bait him.
yeah, even if you're weakened, and also you have more defense when you're on a building tile, so you might survive another attack.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it's a lot of things to consider and factor in when you're playing a
Oh, I
hot
still
game
have
of.
some money. So this guy, right? Is this what you were suggesting to move to the right?
Yes, but it is. Now that I think of it, I don't know if you'd actually be able to hit anything. I think this map is actually constructed so you can't just put an artillery unit and ping them away. I think they smarter than I was in terms of
Well, what if we use these guys? Because these guys move a lot of tiles and there's a gunner on it, right?
Yes, there is a gunner on that unit, I believe, and they are pretty powerful against infantry, and because infantry doesn't do a huge amount of damage to armored units or vehicles. But you are correct. I think you're in the lead here. So they have 2 buildings, you have 4, so you do have an pretty strong economic advantage here for the moment unless they start getting more of these buildings captured. Yeah.
Let's just see how it goes.
I mean, those pioneer units are probably going to be destroyed at some point. There's not huge. Hopefully, this doesn't kill you. Ooh,
Oh.
it did. Just barely did, I think.
Oh, they got a medic.
Medics are really interesting because they can punch. They do have a small offensive ability, but they don't. They're obviously useful for healing your units. Can you long click on that car? I'm not sure. I don't think it's actually a transport unit. So this is just a Humvee that can it can resupply, but I don't believe anybody can mount onto it to move up. So, but it's still worth having. The only thing here is I'm not sure this can go over the mountain, so you might actually have to move that unit all the way around. Doesn't look like it can. So these different terrains will have different movement effects on the different kind of ability units that you have. Like the vehicles will move really easily on roads. The infantry units can move over mountains, but very slowly. And of course, aerial units can move over pretty much anything. And that's even before you get down to the nitty gritty about the naval units too. There's 2 different types of like sea depth that you have to keep into account as well.
I'm doing it. You can't stop me.
DGame1234 says, games look good so far. Can't wait to try them out for myself when I visit the booth. See you all there, and best of luck with the setup. DGame, let me know. I'll try to set aside some pins for people in the Twitch chat and some of our Discord communities because we do a limited number to give away. I need to make a little spreadsheet of people's and just come up and say your DGame1234. If I'm there, I'll definitely set one aside for you. Looking forward to showing those off today. The pin process for PAX has been a learning experience. Pins, these are not part of the official pin program, regretfully. The cutoff for that is like 6 months before the show even happened. So kind of got started in January, I think, with the pins. Gina, our designer, has been doing great work making them, and I'm really looking forward to showing them off. I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like in person because we get them when I land in Boston. So you can attack.
I can't attack that guy, but I can get this guy.
Most of the way down. So he is pretty wounded. Yes, it was a good idea to build that Humvee. It's definitely gonna be doing some damage here.
Can the tank go over mountains?
I don't believe so.
This is a good map. He really thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's well constructed for sure.
All right, but we're zoning in here.
You definitely seem like you have an advantage. Don't forget to keep building units too as well.
Yeah. Let's see. I honestly think these in this map.
I mean, they have 1 vehicle. They have a rocket launcher coming up. Rocket launcher. So they're mostly sticking to infantry. So if you can do the anti-infantry stuff, you're going to be well set for success, I think.
Still have 2. Let's get another guy up here.
And the other thing that Christoph is building right now is the ability to invade people, even if they're playing single player. He has this crazy thing that he's building right now to. At least he got those buildings before this guy attacks you, but good. He's building this thing that since the game is online, you can like hop into somebody's even the single player campaign and kind of start playing the AI turn as a little surprise. So if you streamers who are going to stream some Athena Crisis might have a surprise guest from time to time.
All right, let's see. They have all of their attack. They have two rocket launchers now.
Yeah, the only concern I think is going to get kind of grindy because they do have an economy now. They're going to start building units, and they can the thing is they can start building even like cheaper units to just use up all their cash. Oh wow! So flamethrower is going to move pretty quickly over over mountains. That's nice to know. Flamethrowers are really powerful. I do like them a lot. They are really good at taking out infantry, especially. Now that he's on that building, he will probably people will try to come hit him, and he'll counterattack super heavily. So it's really good. Now I just got to worry about packing for PAX. I haven't traveled for work in, gosh, maybe since before COVID. I can't recall the last time I actually traveled on a work trip. It's been quite a while. I mean, we did some offsites for Null, but I am the most paranoid. I'm one of the more paranoid kind of travelers that I know of. I'm always worried that I'm going to leave something behind, which I usually do.
Did I pack my toothbrush?
Business cards. It's always like the charger. One time I traveled on work and I forgot my laptop charger, which is, I had some weird kind of like Dell that, oh, he hit you. Oh, he hit your Pioneer. Wow. That medic.
The medic?
Yeah, the medic can attack.
What a hero.
He protect, he also attack. So that is, yeah, the medics are really interesting because units do get wounded and it is beneficial to heal them. But a lot of the time, when I play, I try to just wipe a unit out in one turn so they don't actually have a chance to get healed at all. There's also some little campgrounds you can find on some maps that will let you heal every turn. That POW is really cool. It's doing some damage too. I think you're pretty much dominating this map. You made a good choice by getting the economy going before they did, and now you have 6 houses to their 4. You're going to be able to hopefully... Oh, this is going to be a little tough. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
We're just going for it. We're going for it.
Rocket launchers are pretty tough. They can definitely hold up their own against tanks and counteract pretty well, but you've got some stuff going on here.
Listen, we are in it, okay? Throwing caution to the wind. Oops. Get in here. We're gonna send him on over to the front. Oh, can I? Actually, I'm gonna keep him in because then I can move him next turn. Try to get this guy up there. Yeah, our economy is booming right now.
Yeah, just don't forget to keep on cranking out units. This feels like it's more of a. This feels almost like it's more of a kind of quantity versus quality kind of map. They keep on building infantry. The sniper might be good too. Snipers can attack. It's going to take a while to get them up to the front, but it would be good to get a sniper. They can take out most infantry units in one shot as of the last time I used snipers heavily. They feature prominently in one of the prequel campaign maps.
Let's go. So I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 more turns, and then I'm actually probably going to kick it over to you so we can show our last game on the docket, which is Streetdog BMX. You're going to do great. I believe in you. You know, Roy says he's always nervous, you guys, but he's like a true blue gamer, okay? I've seen him play every genre, and he just kicks butt, so don't let him fool you into his nervousness.
The thing I do like about Tape, we'll talk about it when I actually start playing it, but it is pretty easy to do cool looking stuff, which is one of the things I appreciate about, you know, sports and action sports games. Also, like I said, the Tape Discord is also popping off as well. A lot of the people who are fans of Tape to Tape or Streetdog are real life BMX people, including the developer Adam. So it's really fun to see people posting the little tricks and trips, real life tricks into the Discord. In a bustling, I keep on saying the word bustling. I don't know why, just on the top of my head. I have this thing that I do where every once in a while, if I think of a word, it just kind of pops up in conversation over and over for me.
Okay. You know, I took a couple units out. This guy, we're just... Pew pew.
Yeah, I think you have... They have a lot... Oh, they built an artillery. That's somewhat dangerous, but artillery and snipers need to be parked before they can fire, so you can move them up close, but they still need to kind of be... yeah, I would move him norther before he park them. But that's... actually, hold long press or hover over the sniper if you don't mind for a second. That should show their range. How attack range 2 to 4. So if you move him over to that pink tree, you could probably theoretically
1,
shoot
2,
people.
3, 4.
Yeah,
Get these guys.
maybe.
All right, all right.
I'm sorry, I'm the worst backdoor gamer. I just can't help it sometimes.
Let's see. Where can I bring you? Might as well do something with him. All right.
You have a commanding lead here, I believe. You've made correct choices all the way through.
I'm gonna hop him off. Okay. All right, so this is gonna be my last and final little round here. We'll see what he does. Oh, he's gonna take him out?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
Yeah, flamethrowers are very, very powerful. Pardon me.
Oh, he's moving it up. Okay.
Yeah, those artillery units are very, very powerful. They can attack from pretty long range, and they are pretty powerful when they hit anything, really. This is, to be fair, if you're not familiar with the game, this is a pretty low-powered kind of economy so far. You can build more units at different kind of construction facilities, but I think also they're probably not on this map. You can't just make a new construction facility. You do have to have like a blank building to actually construct new buildings. You can capture anything on the map, but if you want to make a new one, you do have to have kind of a blank tile with an empty building there. So if you want to see even more kind of units and stuff, you want to play one of the bigger maps, there are, like I said, naval units, aerial units. There are, yeah, you have to wait a turn to attack with them. There are entire units that can only be moved on rails. So you have to build out like a rail system for some of the really powerful, like railgun kind of units. It's a lot of stuff to keep in track of when you're playing one of the bigger maps. But it's really interesting, and a lot of tactical and strategic depth as we're seeing here. Like I said, your opponent tried to go for. Oh, you might want to go. Yeah, Pioneer can't fight back.
Yeah. Might as well, you know?
Yeah.
I could jeep someone out there. So could I like bait them to attack my jeep to like protect my infantry guy?
They will make, the AI will generally pick the best choice of attack. So this rocket launcher might actually move around and attack your infantry here, but I'd be curious to see what they do. So this guy's gonna take out your infantry. The flamethrower is still just super
good. That's probably why it costs so much.
Yeah.
Okay, he did move down, but I survived it, so that's good.
Excellent. And he's not really doing. Oh, what is he doing? He's going back to get healed up or something? I think he's getting healed at the barracks. That's interesting. I believe the barracks will heal units. I have to double check that on my. So now you can take.
This artillery did park down, which means they're planning on taking out this grouping. So yeah, I'm just curious. Oh look.
Can you hit him? Or is that? Yeah, you did get him. Okay, good. Okay.
Nice.
That
cool. So you could definitely park some snipers here, take out their newer units because it is a one hit, right? It's a negative 100.
For certain infantry units, it will be a one hit kill. It is tough to counteract. I mean, it's a sniper, you know. I saw enemy at the gates.
I know I said that I'd be done, but I'm cooking.
You're cruising,
you know, I'm into it.
I don't know how many more units you have. Then don't forget to keep building because I don't think you've been building. You have like 2,000. You can build.
I'm rich. I'm rich, baby. Okay. We're gonna go back to 2 up. We're gonna hand the game over. I'm too into it. Okay.
It's addictive. I mean, I was watching a lot of people playing on stream last week during early access, and people just I can't stop. I have to play one more turn. It's one of those games. Like I said, I've done a lot of that in my day with XCOM and other games as well, playing stand up all night. But it's been really gratifying to see people play Athena Crisis for the first time. It is in early access. Check the Discord. It is super fun. Christoph is having a great time watching people play, as are we.
Yeah, it's so good. There's just so many layers to it too. Like as you go through the main campaign, there's more units that are exposed. You get new like dynamics because Rory mentioned earlier there are like land maps with aerial units. There's more like sea watery maps where you have like naval units and stuff like that. And there's just a lot of really cool surprise units. I don't know if you guys watched last stream, but we saw maybe a couple dragons, maybe a couple zombies. Like it was really cool and surprising and just a neat experience. So again, if you guys want to check it out, the link is in the chat. It's in early access on Steam, so
Yeah.
head on that way.
And don't forget to check the Discord as well. And the last game we're going to be showing up today, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Adam for the first time, is we're playing a little Streetdog BMX. This is the latest build. I believe I got this last night. I am, to be very clear, not a professional at these type of games, but I'm going to show off some tricks here. And I believe I just learned how to do manuals as well. So now that I can do these, I can start grinding together tricks. And it's honestly like, I'm going to hit this rock. The ragdoll physics are my favorite part of this game. So this is going to be a lot of people's first time to get their hands on Streetdog at PAX. So I'm really kind of curious. Outside of like playtesters, there aren't too many people who've had the opportunity to play it yet. So it is, you know, kind of a Tony Hawk-esque. That's kind of the game that I keep on saying because I haven't played, you know, Dave Mira, I don't believe. But it is kind of, I'm learning a lot about it. I'm getting a lot better at it. I'm much better at this game than I was even like a few weeks ago with the builds coming up, and it makes me feel really good to be able to do. I did not hit that wall ramp. I do not know if this is. I think I'm supposed to jump and then try to do a wall ride.
Instead, you kissed it. You gave it a little kiss.
There we go. So you can do wall rides. You got to make sure to jump off, or else you fall down. This is the one trick that I did want to kind of do. It's a lot of the stuff in the game is still being built out. I'm going to go down here and try to hit this wall ride up in the corner. But you can do all kinds of tricks. You can do manuals at any time. You can do jumps. You can do, you know, all you got to do is flick that. I got to jump out of a manual. I forgot about that part. And I'm going to go forward here and try to hit this wall ride and hit over there. I have not been able to do it yet. It is my goal to try to make this work and try to get off here, and no, it's tough. I got to build up more momentum. But so for right now, you are making scores. I don't think there's a scoreboard in the game right now. There is in the demo. So if you come by at PAX, you will be able to, you know, ooh, wow, not bad. So if you string together tricks, you will start earning more of a multiplier on your tricks, and you will be falling down a bunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing a bunch, and I'm looking forward to seeing Adam watch people play as well, because if you don't stick your trick before you land, you will crash. That is the truism of a lot of these type of games, and I wind up doing it a lot.
It looks like Cave was taken in the chat. Said, I'm so jazzed for this. Did you play a lot of these types of games growing up, Cave?
I know Cave from doing he is also one of our tape-to-tape speedrunners. That speedrunning community for tape-to-tape has been really interesting to watch. Also, I still need to set up an interview with him because I want to talk to Cave about Returnal. Returnal is one of my favorite games of the last like 5 years, and he does speedrunning for that as well.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I love Returnal. I just have the best time with it. Like I said, I'm still learning a lot about this. I want to get some hands-on tips and tricks from Adam when I get to PAX, so we can demo the game. But you can do all kinds of crazy tricks without too much of. You're basically moving the right stick around, and you just got to make sure you land them. I'm not really doing a good job of combining the tricks with manuals. I'll see if I can do one here. Do another jump, and I'll do another manual. Oh boy, I've got a double multiplier. Jump out of it. That was probably my most successful trick I've ever done. I'm
Live on stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Learning on the job. It's all about the manuals, and I think the manual just got put into the tutorial that I was playing like yesterday. I don't have enough speed to do more. See, the eternal thing is you want to do the manuals, but you also got to make sure you have enough speed to keep going and do more tricks. I'm gonna just keep jumping here. Nope. Died.
I
It's
love
really
it though.
fun.
It definitely feels like a really chill game that you can just vibe with and like, you know, to your point, learn how to chain everything together and just go for a top score.
Yeah, so Adam is working on the challenges right now, I believe. So as this game gets closer to, you know, This is now my highest. Damn it! Oh, it was going to be my highest score ever. That was like a .22 multiplier. I was really doing well, and You are watching me learn how to string tricks together
You psyched
as we
yourself
speak.
up.
I
You
know.
got in your
What
own
I'm gonna
head.
here. I'm gonna go forward here. I'm gonna jump out of this and just
Tail
get.
whip into a manual, into a tail whip, into a nose manual.
I'm
You're
getting
at, you're at
better.
1.8.
I'm just getting better. I mostly stick to this kind of, pool section here because I am still getting a lot better at grinding and finding lines. You can grind, not like that. This specific grind is tough to get up to, unfortunately, but I'll try to find some other grinds to get to. I gotta hit up here, and I missed it entirely. Jump on, jump off. I do find myself, what did Master Bruce say? It's not how you fall down, it's how you get up.
There you
Um,
go. And who doesn't love a good ragdoll physics, you know? Let's see you go
I definitely find it.
flying.
Yeah, you definitely you eat stuff. Um,
Biff it.
Biff
A
it.
good old classic biff.
All kinds of Oh boy, let's see if I can get this into a grind. I cannot. Wait, I can. There we go. Look at that.
Look at you go.
I know. I'm getting. Since I learned how to manual, I feel like it's a lot easier to get. Ow. It's a lot easier to do that. Is what I'll say. But I'm really looking forward, like I said, to seeing people play this at PAX because there are also a couple of different. He's working on an alternate control scheme, which is something that we're kind of gonna
Yeah, but
see how we can
you
do.
know these games are the type of games where the skill gap is like the people who are really good at it are so impressive. Like the
Yeah,
amount of stuff they chain together into like the craziest lines and the craziest tricks. It's so cool to watch.
I
So I'm
am.
really excited for us
Yeah,
to get like some community clips and stuff going because I want to show that off soon.
yeah. It's super fun. I'm just kind of, it's. I could be a lot better if I was more deliberate about the lines I was taking, but for right now, I'm just kind of hitting these manuals and hitting these wicked tricks up in the air. So if you want to do a trick while you're writing, you have to hold down the right stick, and as you jump, you flick it, and you can kind of do twists and tricks by flicking the sticks around. As you see, obviously I'm totally throwing it out here, but it
Okay,
is.
be honest, Matthew. Have you ever yourself been on a BMX bike?
I have not. I've done a lot of cycling in my day, but I've never done like a lot of kind of tricks or anything like that. I still have scars on my or my shins from trying to go down a set of steps in Golden Gate Park. So that was on a
That did
regular
not
like
work out too well,
no,
is what I'm getting.
yeah, hybrid bike. But no, I've never tried a BMX bike before.
So if you guys have never really seen games from Yas before, Adam, the lead developer, did a deep dive, like little interview with us, and I would really implore you to check it out. It is so cool. He's so passionate about it, and he's been riding BMX like pretty much his whole life. And him and his buds would get together, ride bikes, and then play like the Dave Mirrors of the world together on the weekends, which is such a cool story. So I love that this was born from a passion, and he's like totally involved in the community and everything like that. So really awesome.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of Yas, he did a bunch of games called Pumped BMX, which are still mostly available, I believe, on mobile. But this is he's self-taught, like a 10-year journey to go and make a big BMX game, and people are really looking forward to it. So that is Streetdog BMX. I'm looking forward to seeing. I've said it multiple times. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm really looking forward to seeing people have a whirl with this at PAX. It'll be the first time that a lot of people get to try it out, and it's going to be really fun to see. We're going to be there starting next Thursday. We're going to be there all weekend long. We have a schedule set up. We have a bunch of people coming in tow. Look for us at booth 15104, I believe is the name of it. We're pretty much smack dab in the middle of the expo hall. There are 3 big halls right in the middle. If you are there though, and you're curious, if after hours, I'm curious, anybody from the community, I'm going to bring a couple commander decks. I know there's after
Ooh.
hours magic. I'll bring 1 commander deck because they are bulky. I don't want to fill up my suitcase full of commander decks, but I'm looking forward to meeting some people outside of the booth. I know a lot of people from Giant Bomb will be there as well. So if you're a fan of Giant Bomb or Null or any of these games, look forward to see you. If you see me walking around the show floor, please say hi. I'll give you one of my very nice business cards.
So that's a perfect segue into. Do we have the graphic of the pins? We're gonna give away the pin, a set of our pins from PAX right now. So if you guys are interested, right here, um, we have Athena, Crisis, Demon Spore, Streetdog, and Tape to Tape. Go ahead and type PAX East into the chat. I'm gonna show you guys giveaway. If you type PAX East, capitalization doesn't really matter. Just type the words PAX space East into the chat. It'll enter you in for the chance to win one of these cool
I
pin
will
sets.
ship them to you at some point in the future once we get back from PAX. These are being shipped directly to our hotel, and like I said, I really hope they get there on time. But all credit to our creative director Gina. She's been working just nonstop on getting all these assets together for PAX. So I really do want to shout out her for all her hard work at getting all this stuff done. It's been a lot of stuff coming together at a blistering pace. She's very, very good at what she does. But these pins have been her creative brief on it was just fantastic. It really made it very clear for the developer or the printer what to do, and we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to giving some of these away. We'll probably hold some in reserve and give them away on future streams as well. I really want to maybe also get some of the individual game pins printed up so they're just one game. But we'll talk more about that in the future at some point.
That'll be really cool. I love sorry, excuse me. I love collecting these pins. It's so fun to kind of look back after
I
you get home and be like, "Oh,
did I
memories."
tell you that there's a pin dedicated Slack channel, and some of the people who are into pins are very into pins.
Yeah, the collectors are really intense.
Yeah, some of the stories they're telling are just like crazy. So we can't do stickers at PAX. We can't do pins. Stickers are banned, but we will have some of these hopefully. And I'll try to save some in reserve and bring them home for future stream giveaways as well because I'm really hoping they turned out well. But I believe they will.
Okay, and then before I roll the dice for this giveaway, we have one more special little shout out for today's stream. It is our big boss man's birthday, so we wanted to say happy birthday, Chris.
Happy
Thanks so much
birthday,
for
Chris.
all that you do. We appreciate you. Hope you're having a good little vacay and you're hanging out with your friends and fam. And happy birthday! Can we get some feels birthday man in the
I don't
chat?
know if this has audio, but the my mental headcanon is that this is I believe this is actually You're the Man Now dog, created by our wonderful video producer Drew, who is known. I've known Chris for like 20 years. Drew's known him for a very long time too, so it's always fun to shout him out. Hopefully he appreciates it. But yeah, we great time. Did we want to show the booth preview as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
let's
it.
do that too. So we also have
Alright.
Drew has been doing an amazing job working with the booth people to build this out. Gina did all the art for it. It's just a huge amount of work going into it to get a booth done. And this is bigger than what we originally anticipated. It's a 10 by 30. We're gonna have little sit down spaces, little demo stations and we're gonna have some takeovers for all the devs and everything like that. It's gonna be super fun to do. And like I said, if you're at PAX, just feel free to swing by. Say you saw us on Twitch on Null Video Games. So say you're there. I'll try to save a pin for you if you swing by. But I'm really looking forward to A1 going to the show and then A2 getting back from the show because we've been working on PAX for months. Literally, it's going to be a learning experience for us as a company in terms of what we get out of it, what we do, and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a little chilly, but it's gonna be fun.
All right, here we go. And it looks like MG Blazer. Bow, 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 bow. That's my air horn, by the way. Bow, bow, bow. Congratulations on winning the pins. I hope you enjoy them. We'll get the. I'm gonna whisper you, so I can get your shipping information, and then we'll get those to you as soon as we have them in hand. So congratulations! Thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys swinging by and hanging out with us. We do have a lot of great stuff and just hangout streams on the horizon. So be sure to do us a favor and hit that follow button so that you'll get a notification next time we go live and we can hang out again in the future.
More
Um,
giveaways, more games, some
yeah.
fun. Just gonna play some other games as well. I think we've been talking about little Helldivers action. Maybe we'll see. I
Yeah.
need to get through that tutorial, but we'll figure it out. We'll just get through PAX first, and we'll come back and stream more.
Exactly. All right. For those of you that'll be in Boston, we'll see you next week. For everyone else, we'll see you next stream. Bye, everyone.